What's up, yo? This is the editing tea straight up from the future. Just looking back at all this stuff, I sort of noticed that I have a hard time kind of following like a line throughout this video. I'm a very digressive person, so I've been drifting off into a whole lot of other little things and topics. So stick with me on that one. I know it might be a little hard to look at all those awkward cuts and awkward silences in between. It's only gonna get better from here for future videos. I'm just, again, as I said earlier, I'm just trying all this stuff out. So yeah, bear with me. I know it might be a little weird at the moment, but it'll only go up from here, man. What's up, guys? My name's TRIGON, and this is kind of the first video that I'm trying out, so I like experimenting around a little bit more. You might know me from Instagram or something. I'm a little more active over there lately. And yeah, I just decided that I wanted to make a quick video talking about a topic that, that I feel like many people sort of overlook the importance of. So I'm going to talk about how to properly engage with hashtags today. In the past 2 months or something that I've really been starting out actively being on Instagram, actively trying to build up that community, I've noticed one pattern that seems to repeat over and over and over within these within these hashtags, right? So essentially what I'll do is I go on my phone, I'll look up hashtag home studio, hashtag SoundCloud rapper, hashtag producer life, hashtag Ableton, whatever, right? All these different hashtags that sort of relate to what I'm doing, what I'm interested in, and all that stuff, right? So I just scroll through this hashtag or these hashtags, right? I scroll through looking for content that I actually appreciate, that I enjoyed, whatever, so I can engage on them. And while scrolling past, 9 out of 10 times what I see under these pictures is a couple of fire emojis. Is a lot of self-promotion. A lot of people have this copy and paste message saying something like, hey, cool content, I like that beat, whatever, feel free to check me out, I just upload something, if you like it, just feel free to let me know, whatever, stuff like that, right? And that's essentially really, again, 90% probably of what I see commented under those recent hashtag pictures. I'm noticing all these people mostly commenting self-promotional things. They're not taking the value that this post is giving them and flipping that into a positive review or something. They're rather just go and go and go and go further and further to reach the most people that they could. Now here's something that I've kind of been noticing, because I do things a little differently. Because I feel like if you write a comment and if you write a supportive message that has enough thought behind it, the people then will come on your profile regardless. Right, they will check you out. If you're posting a new beat video, if you're posting a cool picture of your studio, anything like that, right? And you get one comment just with a couple fire emojis. Okay, cool. Well, thanks for the comment, thanks for the support. It's it's gonna push the post regardless. Other than that, you'll see a promotional comment, right? Somebody saying like, hey, this sounds cool, whatever, check me out. Might be rated a little higher than the fire emoji because there's at least some kind of thought going into that, right? So you might go check him out, you might not, whatever. I'm personally a guy that tends to just sort of ignore these messages. Like, I'll check him out, but unless that they're like some out of this world type of talent, like I'm not really going to be engaging with this comment too much, right? But then you get another comment saying like, yo, this beat's so good, man. I love that melody that you had. The 808s really bound everything together. It was super bouncy. I love the vibe. Really good job, man. Keep it going. Right? And these are the types of comments that I will give on people's posts. And what I've found is that the re-engagement rate on these comments is huge. Way, way, way bigger than on any kind of fire emoji or copy and paste type of message, right? Because essentially you're showing the person, I've listened to your beat. I liked your beat. I can even go as far as telling you what I liked about it. Possibly I can even give you something I didn't like about it. Some kind of criticism, right? And don't just say, oh, 808s sound trash or something, right? Me personally, like, again, I just go through these hashtags and I find content that I actually want to engage with. And I find these interesting posts, right? And then I take the time, I listen to it, I go through the whole thing if it's a video or whatever, right? I take a good look at the picture that they've been posting. and I find things that I would like to comment about. Support is something that is somewhat of a one-way street. You're not supposed to support someone with the pure intention of them supporting you back, right? You should go and support someone, be that through a comment, be that through a follow, a like, a DM, whatever. You're supposed to support someone because you actually like what they did. Through that, organically, they're going to check you out because they appreciate that so much more. The content creators appreciate that so much more than just getting a couple fire emojis or getting like, yo, sick beat, dude, whatever. And all these things, I still appreciate if I get comments like that on my beats or something, whatever. These sorts of things, naturally, you're gonna be re-engaging with them because you want to check them out. You want to see, hey, who's that guy? Who's that guy that just left this nice comment? Who's this guy that actually cared about my music and didn't just use my post as a platform to self-promote themselves, right? So it can still work. I just don't believe that that's sort of a good long-term way of doing it, right? So I'm by no means an expert on this. I'm by no means a veteran in Instagram promotion or anything like that, but I think that just by thinking through these things, just by considering that the other person is also just a person, I get a pretty decent idea on what would work in this scenario and what wouldn't. And for me so far, it's been working pretty good. I have a pretty decent growth rate at the time right now. Love, and this is what I always say, right? Love is the only thing that you will never run out of. Love is the only resource that you have that is never going to be dried out. Like time, for example, right? You only have so much time in a day, right? And you maybe have to go to work. You maybe are still in school, right? Like there's all these factors that could take away time from you. But love, like, and just support and just being a kind person to these people that are doing the same thing that you are doing, that are living the same life. They probably have the same 9-to-5 job that they got to go to daytime, right? So as soon as you start looking at these people as other people and just imagine you're writing this exact comment underneath your post, then I feel like that's just going to give you a whole different perspective on yeah, just generally like how you want to write that comment, right? It's just the simple equation of everything that you put in will bounce back eventually. And yes, a follow to follow or follow for follow message will bounce back sooner. But if you actually start building up a reputation as being that guy that is always leaving these nice comments, that is always just spreading love around, that is always just like really wholesome and just really wants to support the people and wants to help people out reach their goals and all that stuff, right? I think that's going to be a way longer lasting reputation than just getting up there using follow for follow, and it just kind of keeps on growing from there. And then obviously if you have all the other sides of your personal business done right, or at least going into the right direction, right? Nothing has to be picture perfect right now, but if you get these things right, then yeah, just spreading love and just getting out there, being a nice guy will get you a very long way. I can promise you that. That's always going to be so much more sufficient, I guess, than like than just spamming on people. And I just see too many people do that and they get frustrated because it doesn't work out for them, or they gain a lot of followers through follow for follow, and then they lose them as fast as they gained them, just because the person who clicked follow on your account doesn't actually care about you. They don't actually enjoy your content. They're just going with the follow for follow thing. So eventually they will unfollow you, because eventually they will go through all their following and you see, okay, shit, I'm following like 2,000 people right now, let me go through and sort it out. And that's 10 out of 10 times the time when you're going to fly out of their follow. So just kind of keep that in mind, and yeah, I guess go from there, build up your own sort of tactic and idea on how to succeed. But I think that those are some decent like little base level information pushed for everybody that's just kind of starting out, for everybody that's in the same position that I'm in, but might have not thought about it the way that I'm thinking about it, if you feel me, right? Yeah, so that's really all I wanted to talk about today. I hope I was helpful in some way or another. If you were, I'll probably be dropping more content similar to this. I'm just trying this out right now, but like, I've always been into videos and video editing and all that stuff, right? I've always been a creative guy, so I'm sure there will be more stuff on this channel. I can't really tell you what exactly it'll be for now, but hey, if you're interested, drop me a follow or something, subscribe to the channel, whatever you feel like. Check me out on Instagram if you want to see a little bit more regular content. Yeah, and other than that, if you didn't like this video, if it didn't give you anything, just drop a dislike. I really don't care. If there's anything you want me to do better, just leave it in the comments, give me some criticism here, whatever. I can handle that. And yeah, always stay positive, guys. Have a good one.